day everyone, my name is Bennard and I'm coming from Malaysia. I'm so gonna cook today and I'm so excited, but I think right before that it's good for me to introduce myself to you. I'm a 23-year-old who has just graduated and I've got nothing to do at home. And so I happen to notice that there is a Food Hero Challenge offered by AFC. So I think it's a great chance for me to join this competition and to demonstrate my passion towards cooking. My cooking approach is kind of simple, it's straightforward, and but sometimes I like to add in some twist or some unconventional sides to it. Because I think that there is no ground rules and you just have to get the fun right out of the cooking. And today I'm going to prepare a dish. I name it pan-fried mackerel fillet with spiced mango puree. So I got this inspiration or this idea because I'm a Malaysian and I thought that this dish would substantially represent the flavors and the colors that we have in Malaysia. And also it incorporates an interesting and contemporary style of cooking. So let's get started with the cooking. So we've got a heavy bottom pan over here, as you can see. This is perfect for pan frying fish, right? Just turn the heat on and medium heat. I don't want to get the pan to be that heated through that fast. Drizzle of vegetable oil enough to pan fry the fish. Our main ingredient, mackerel fillet, I've just bought it in the morning. As you can see, this is very fresh and this is a big chunk of meat. So we prepare the fish. I'm gonna score this fish. This is how I score it. Alright, the purpose to score the fish is to ensure an even seasonings of the fish, and also it's to prevent the fish from curling up and stir fry when you're trying to pan fry the fish. Alright, so we're gonna season this with some salt. As you can see, the salt, white pepper, and some fish curry powder over here. So just a little, not too much, because the flesh of this fish is kind of delicate and sweet in nature. As you can see over here, the pan is smoking, so it means we're good to go. So let's fry out the fish. So you're hearing the sizzle. I'm going to apply some pressure using my fingers on top of it. This is to prevent curling again. Alright? That's it. And a little tip for you again. Do not move or scratch the pan so constantly because you're going to break off the flesh of the fish if it's not set. Just let the pan do the job. Alright? So let's move on to our sauce. I think a sauce plays a very important role in every dish. And we're going to make mango puree, of course. So we have mango, a big ripe mango over here. So this is perfect. It's super sweet. And we can get this fruit all year round in Malaysia. Alright, so we're going to peel the mango. So this is how I peel a mango, so I don't waste any of them. I like to peel my mangoes using bare hands. Yeah, this is how I have it. I think it's a little too slow, so I'm just going to use knife. You don't have to check on the fish too often, so it's going to cook. Just let it settle in the pan. Alright. And now I'm going to just roughly run my knife through this mango. And now let's move on to our aromatics. So this is just a basic aromatics, as we can see. We have garlic, we have onions, and some shallots if you can add to it. I don't have any shallots over here, so I'm just using garlic and onions. Again, we only coarse chop this garlic. This is how I coarse chop an onion. It's pretty simple and fast, right? On the heat of another pan, so we've got some drizzle of vegetable oil again. So here comes the verdict, making our sauce. Let's check on the fish, so it's still not firm. I can feel the resistance over here. That means the fish is not cooked enough. And you're waiting until the fish trying to pale up until it's 2/3 up. So we're gonna turn the fish over. In goes with the onions and the garlic. Right. So I just need to sweat these onions and garlic until the onions is translucent and the garlic is releasing its fragrant aroma. And let's add some spice. Spices are indispensable in Malaysia. So we've got a few spices over here. So that's how I have the first. It's the turmeric. I'm using this to brighten up the flavor and the color of the mango puree, right? And the second, chili flakes. Chili flakes is really a humble ingredient that gives us that pack of spicy and pungent flavor to our dish. And finally, I've got another 2 spices. This is coriander. All right, let's turn on the heat to low. This is coriander and cumin. Ground coriander and ground cumin. They belong to different families, but I think they have quite a similar properties in terms of flavors. They're nutty, they are peppery, and they are having a little citrus tones in it. Alright, so let's check on with our fish. I think the fish is already 2/3 peeled up, so we'll just try to move the fish over here. The skin of the fish has crisped up and it remains intact with the flesh. Get back to the sauce. And we're adding some turmeric, some chili flakes. It's not some, it's a lot, right? And some cumin and coriander seeds powder. I'm pretty sure that all these spices, when they come together with the mango sauce, it's gonna create a new depth of flavors and dimension to our sauce. This might look a little burnt, but it's not. So it's just caramelization of the onions and the garlic. And right now, I'm gonna add in some plain water. All right. Let it simmer. Simmer for a while, and you put in your mangoes. Right. Now a lot of people is having the perceptions that sweet and sour sauce has to be tomato sauce and peppers, but sometimes I think it's good to be a little wild. So I choose something different. Instead of using tomatoes, I'm using fruit like mangoes. It has the citrus flavor and the sweet flavors in it, which sounds more exciting to me. So let it simmer, and when it gets all bubbly and glossy, so it means it's ready. Let's check on the fish. Right, just a couple of minutes away, then we can serve the fish. Piping hot from the pan. So the chili flakes really gives the spicy flavor to, it's just a mild spicy flavor to a mango sauce. You can also use dried chili, but sometimes I think the flavor and the color of the dried chili is too luscious and it is going to overpower our mango sauce. That is why I'm using dried chili flakes over here. The sauce has thickened up and we can smell the aroma right from here. It's almost ready. Right, for the second simmer, you can add in a little more water. So this is gradually simmering it. You want to let the sweetness and the spices really get infused with the mangoes. Right, it's time for second simmer. Then we can just off the heat and blend everything together. Finally, a touch of tamarind paste. Right, so this is an unusual ingredient over here, as you can see. This is only used in Malaysian Chinese cooking, I presume. So where a lot of you guys would not know what it is. It adds a little tang to our sauce. Not bitingly acidic, it's just some tang to it. Forgotten about my limes and some lime juice in it. I think the fish is pretty much done, so I'll just off the heat and serve up the fish. Right, before we off the heat, just a little touch of seasoning with some plain salt. Right. Keep stirring it so until everything is well incorporated. And here we go. A citrus, a sweet and sour mango puree, accompanied with our fish. So it's time for the blender. I'm just going to blend this up until it forms a very, very smooth puree. Delectable, pretty much sure of it. So we have, so this is where we have as a garnished. So this is cilantro leaves, chopped tomatoes, and some blanched broccoli and cauliflower. And this is what we have for our sauce. Fish on top. So this is what we have for the garnished. I mean, a very, very popular herbs that is used in Malaysian cooking. And here you go. Pan-fried mackerel fillet with spiced mango puree with a twist of Malaysian flavor. And if you think I'm your food hero, do support me. Thank you.